Hello, everyone. This is the Abundance Oracle, and this is, can you see? Maybe not. I'll have to go this way. Miss Harriet and Miss Red. How you doing, girls? Everybody was nice and gave me an egg this morning, right? So I've been thinking a lot about what's going on in politics, what's going on in investing, and everything else. And where I'm a little bit concerned about, oh my gosh. All right, this is how you know. Let me see if I can get it. Can you see? See how there's a long, long white line trailing behind that plane? Long, long line. That's called the chemtrail. Oh, gosh. All right. We got to do something about these chemtrails. It's aluminum and everything coming down, poisoning our air and poisoning our soil, et cetera, et cetera. There's a war going on right now, and we haven't even, as citizens, we haven't even declared what that war really is. People trying to kill us. And it isn't a foreign country. All right, enough said. So what I'm trying to figure out is, it looks to me like they're going to bifurcate the country. We're going to get the working people working hard again. And then there's going to be a big bunch of us that have done well, that are maybe lower upper class, or middle upper class, that if we don't do something to maintain our status and build, like there is no resting and remaining well off. You've got to figure out, how do you keep what you've got in an ever bifurcating world of haves and have-nots. And if you're right on the edge, you need to figure it out. And if you're not on the edge, you need to hurry up and get your sweet little tuchus going, so that you have a chance at it at least. You know, Elon Musk was having an interview, I think it was yesterday, or maybe by the time you see this, it'll be another day away by the time I upload it. And the one of the Saudi princes is saying to him, well, Elon, it looks like your new company is going to be making a lot of AI robots that can do what most humans can do. Now, okay, my ears perk up, and he's saying, oh, yes. Do you know what those type of jobs are? They're the jobs that any human could do, not extremely well-skilled humans, but any human can do. And what does that mean to you? When I say that, what do you think? Well, what I think is those paycheck to paycheck people that are roughly 70% of our country, that haven't really developed a lot of skills, but instead are working at low difficulty jobs, or working at low comprehension jobs that you can just program into a computer, and they can take away tasks. Or if you have a factory job where you're doing the same thing, a repetitive task, I'm going to call it, but doing the same thing over and over again, you're replaceable. How many of you out there are thinking about that? Not looking, down the end of this year, maybe in a year or two, there may be less and less and less jobs. And you can be put on universal basic income. You think that sounds good. Getting free money. But it will greatly diminish your sense of self-being, of self-worth, and ability to keep your mind sharp even. So I've been thinking about that a lot. And how can we take people who know what they should be doing and know how to generate wealth and just don't do it? A lot of you can say, well, I could be wealthy if I wanted to be. Well, what happens when it comes down to that you need to be wealthy instead of just getting by? Maybe it's inflation that's driving costs up so high that you need to be able to pay much more. Maybe you're on too much credit cards, and how they're going to wipe you out is they're going to raise the interest rates. When you can't pay, they'll just foreclose on everything you own. And you're going to end up in a 15-minute city